My name is Jada Harland. I'm the talent marketing specialist here at MarketPro, and today I'm here to educate you on the contract to hire roles. In a typical hiring situation, it can take about 30 days, 60, or even 90 days to get hired for a full-time position. The benefit of a contract to hire role is that you can get hired in a matter of a few days. So our roles are actually W-2, which means that you're not responsible for your employer's taxes. That's a great benefit in comparison to daily freelancing, where you have to be responsible for that. We also offer healthcare. Typically, with a contract to hire or contract role, you actually get a higher pay rate. We have some information in regards to how to calculate pay rate on our website to learn more about that. But typically, your salary is broken down by how many hours you will work in a typical year, which is about 2,000 to 2,080 hours. And a contract role is actually a full-time position, so you work 40 hours a week. A contract to hire role or a contract position is actually a great way to work with a large organization because it gets you in the door a lot quicker and it helps you to hone in on a lot of new skills. Now, from a recruiter perspective, seeing that you have had a contract position or contract to hire role with a large organization is actually very appealing. It means that you have learned or acquired a lot of new skills, mainly because when you're coming into the role, you get training earlier on in those positions, as well as working with a lot of teams cross-functionally within an organization, which is why these roles actually can turn into permanent positions, which hence the contract to hire. We do also go over the length of the roles so that way you can gauge for yourself if this is the right opportunity for you. Now, with us here at MarketPro, typically a contract or a contract to hire role will be at least 6 months to a year, which is termed a long-term contract role. For executives, we do have roles that are determined as interim roles. Those can be as short as 3 months, sometimes just as long as 6 months to a year. So when it comes to contract roles or contract to hire positions, there should not necessarily be a concern as far as your employment down the line, mainly because earlier on we communicate with you quite often, so that way you kind of know where you stand with the employer as well as the opportunities that may be with that organization down the line. But coming into the role, we do communicate with you as well as the employer, hence the contract to hire portion, because there is an allotted space for you for a permanent position in the organization. If your contract, let's say, is 6 months long with the organization, and that was the agreement between you and that employer, that actually will be appealing to a recruiter because it's actually something that involved you in an organization as far as an agreement versus you being on the job for 6 months and quitting. Overall, I would highly recommend a contract to hire role and or contract role to any of the candidates that we work with, mainly because it is a great boost to your career.